Hey guys, I'm Louis and welcome to my latest video. So this one, straight into it, we're going to be talking about the migrant crisis that's currently going on in Calais in France, and basically how to stop it and how to help the migrants and help just everyone in general, everyone in the situation, to help the sort of lorry drivers and stuff that are trying to get through like the Channel Tunnel and that sort of thing to the people, the government as well as the migrants themselves. But basically, for about a month now, there has been an overflow of illegal migrants trying to get into the UK via the Channel Tunnel and via the port in Calais. And they've been climbing on the backs of lorries and getting in on vans and that sort of thing. And it's just creating a massive problem for just everyone that's involved. And a lot of these politicians seem to see these people as not even people. They see them as like animals. And yeah, they're a problem, but they just see them as these animals and these people. They don't see them as having any intellect or any like sentiment. They just see them as beasts, basically. But they're not. The government should be helping to try and get these people, to try and get them, because obviously they're asylum seekers, and quite a lot of them have applied to be asylum seekers in the UK, have applied for that, and the UK has just been like, nope, we don't care, because essentially it would unbalance them and inconvenience them in terms of money, which, as we all know, governments love money and all politicians love money. Now, regardless of what they say, regardless of what party they're from, they all just want money and they all want to stay in power. So how do we fix it? Well, in the long term, it'll be by getting rid of all the borders across the world, just allowing people to just go from country to country, to go wherever they want, to let people move freely around the world. For example, now this wouldn't mean the collapse of all countries, like in terms of like the actual locations. Like there will still be locations, but they wouldn't have borders and there'd be no governments. It'd just be down to local communities to sort of manage their own system, with no one having more power than anyone else. Now this is an anarchist idea, so bear with me. But obviously that's what I'm orientated towards now. I'm an anarchist and pro-anarchism. I just believe that it's the best way to do things, and I just think that to apply it to this would be pretty good. And obviously in countries in the likes of between Switzerland and France, for example, they have a border, but it's what's called an open border, and I think that's what the world should just be. It should all be open borders. You shouldn't have to have a passport to go somewhere. You shouldn't have to have a visa to go somewhere. Because people think, oh, if we just let everyone in, it's going to be overcrowded. But no, because if you let some people in, people are going to want to move out. You know what I mean? Like, people will move freely. People don't want to stay in an overcrowded situation. People would naturally populate different parts of the planet. Everyone would spread out, if that makes sense. Everyone would spread out. Everyone wouldn't just gather in the UK like the politicians think they would, or UKIP think they would, or the EDL think they would. Any of these just groups, just any government sort of group or organisation really just thinks that everyone's just going to jump in the UK. But in actual fact, if all the borders around the world were just open, people would just move to the places that they wanted to go, and not everyone would end up in the same place. Now, this, like I said, is an anarchist idea, so it's really only achievable by anarchism, because let's be fair, capitalism doesn't work. They need to sort of employ people, to be higher over people, to have a hierarchy, and to just make money, and to try as much as you can to make money and only care about getting money at the end of the day. But with an anarchist society, that's not what's important. What's important is trying to help everyone. Everyone tries to get along, everyone's equal, and everyone has the same amount of power. But capitalism just doesn't work. If it did, there wouldn't be poverty, there wouldn't be depression, it wouldn't be any of those things all around the world if we just had this system. But in the short term, I was trying to work towards this obvious anarchist system. These migrants are extremely desperate. They need help. They have nowhere to go. A lot of them are coming from disease-ridden countries, from war-torn countries. They literally don't have a choice. Like, just imagine if you... Right, what would you rather choose, right? Let's just say, for example, you're in a country where AIDS is very, very prominent. What would you rather do? Would you rather get AIDS and die, or try and get into the UK illegally to survive. I know what I'd choose. I'd try and survive. Because why would you choose to die? Are you fucking serious? You can't expect these people to die in their own countries. It's not their fault. They didn't pick where they was born. You can't just judge someone of where they're from. I mean, just essentially, it's constitutional racism. The government's like, these people, we don't care about them. We'd rather them get diseases and die and be shot and blown up in wars than actually trying to help them and trying to make humanity better. This is why wars and stuff like this happen, because people aren't willing to help each other. But with an anarchist society, people would be, because there wouldn't be a government power trying to just make money all the time. They will be trying, everyone will be trying to improve everyone's life, because by improving someone else's life, your life would improve, and they would improve your lives, and vice versa. So really, in the short-term solution for this migrant crisis, we need to help as many of these migrants as we can. We need to get medical care to them, we need to get food, water to them, and we essentially need to give them temporary places to stay or live. France need to do this as well, so within France they could get some sort of, maybe some refugee camps or something like that set up, you know, some sort of asylum, sort of, maybe some hostels, that kind of thing. But obviously just have it for sort of asylum seeker people, where they don't really have to pay, but you can help them sort of get on their feet and help them look for work and help them get legal citizenship. And I just think that would really help them, because have that in France and in the UK and maybe in a few other main cities across Europe, you know, around like Italy and places like that where there's been a lot of migrants going. And I just think that would be a really good idea, to be able to give them food, water and a roof over their heads, because that's all that they want. And they want a chance at life, they want a chance at staying alive, and they want a chance at improving their own lives and just trying to make it in the world, because at the moment capitalism is making it very difficult for them. And the way I see it in the long term, the only solution to all the world's problems, including war, disease, poverty, all this kind of stuff, is to embrace anarchism. Anyway guys, hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like if you did. Comment on what your opinions are on the migrant crisis in Calais, and how do you think we can stop it, and would you be open to an anarchist society coming in to sort of help people and help the world in general. Subscribe if you enjoy my content. I do absolutely loads of range of stuff. It's kind of crazy the amount of stuff I do, and my channel's started off as just vlogs, but it's moved into gaming news and film news and reviews and just like current affairs, that sort of thing. It's moved into all sorts of stuff, so you know, that's great. Also, make sure you try and smash a like for my new intro. Spent a lot of time on this. I hope you love it. I hope you love the new logo. I really do personally. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.